Hi, how are you? I hope this works with this video. I don't usually do longer videos than 3 minutes, so we'll see what goes on here. So I'm using my Morgan Greer deck, and I've already shuffled. And I have my other deck, the Hidden Tarot, that we can use too, or the Hidden Truth. We could kind of use that too and see what's going on. So we just really want to know what's going on with him, what's surrounding the two of you. I did read your email. It sounded like you got quite the hill of beans over there. Maybe for you to sit down and do some real soul searching and really figure this out. I feel with the Two of Swords, you and him. Ian is his name? I-A-N? Is that how you say that? I'm not sure. He has a lot to think about too, and I don't think he's taking any movement. It doesn't seem like he's making any movement. That's the word. It looks like with the Two of Swords, you sit there and you hold your thoughts and your decisions and you just don't do anything. And that's what he's doing. You know, the problem with the Two of Swords, though, is usually you don't make a decision, you don't make a move, and then something kind of catalysts you, okay, to make a move. So something kind of pushes you where you have to make a move and where you have to make a decision. So I kind of feel that could be something as we get into the reading to investigate. Sorry, just need a drink. I think there's a lot of things you just don't know what's going on with him. And the same thing with his wife. I mean, it's obvious. I don't probably need tarot cards for this one, but if she's okay with him having a girlfriend, she's probably got a boyfriend. But some people don't like the status quo of their household. Like an upheaval in that. So that's probably she's feeling if he just had a casual friend as opposed to someone who he has feelings with, he will never leave her, because I'm sure he gives her the comfort that she wants, the comfort in her life. The High Priestess also talks about someone who's a Pisces, keep secrets. And I think you too, you're keeping secrets, because I doubt you can, tell most people about this situation. Because not only is he married, but the problem is you work for him. So, you're doing twice over here. I feel like he does rush in and out of your life really quick. And that should normally give you pause for thought. And you should say to yourself, well, I probably deserve better. No probably about it. You do deserve better that you would allow such treatment. And I know you mentioned you had an 8-year-old daughter. I would think as she gets older, you wouldn't want her to see, how he's treating you. He's coming up as a Knight of Swords, and that usually means that it's somebody who likes to, excuse me, who is probably more concerned with his own needs than anybody else's. So, yes, he could have a lot of women in his stable where, he goes out and he messes around because, let's face it, the wife gave him the green light. So who's better than him? He's got the luxury of having a family when he wants it, but he also has the luxury of having other women. So I also feel there's something financial that keeps him with her. So whether it's she who has a lot of money, or whether it's him who has a lot of money, or just the two of them and they have some good assets between the two of them, And I also feel, too, at some point, like he kind of breadcrumbed you, because this is my breadcrumbing card, And I do feel at some point he's going to come back around. I will say that, but I don't think he's ever going to give you what you want. Why should he? Why should he leave this union that he's in, I mean, he's got, like I said, the best of both worlds. It shows, too, with the Hierophant that for some reason, I don't think he's going to divorce this woman. I mean, they may have decided on open marriage or something like that, but I don't know. Divorce just doesn't seem in the future with him for some reason, for whatever reason. It just seems with the Hierophant that he's pretty tied to her, I don't know if maybe it goes deeper too into family, custom, tradition. Some people, they're like, well, I could cheat on you, but, I can't divorce you, I do think, though, they're going to separate. That's what I do feel. I do feel there's a separation between the two of them. But I have to tell you, reading from your point of view, I don't think he's going to give you a go around. I don't think he's going to say, let me have a traditional committed relationship with you, because I just don't think he wants that. I do think he cares about you. I do. I can't say he doesn't, but I just feel this person is, he's really, and he's risking his career too by messing around with you if he hasn't messed around with other people too. But I do see another person in your cards. I mean, I don't know if you're interested, you may pass them right by, but there is another person that's coming your way that's going to give you what you want. It's not him. It's not the professor. He's a professor, isn't he? Or you guys are teachers or something. But I do think, like I said, the Ian, or if that's his name, is going to come back to you. He's going to show up again. But as quickly as he shows up, he leaves. He doesn't really stay for a long time, and he doesn't really give you what you want, which is a shame, because I think you're going into it with your whole heart. You've been tied up with this guy for a really, really long time, and time goes by really quick. So you're going to have to start sitting there and thinking, do I want this in my life? Is this what I want to do? Do I want to continue to do this? Because judgment shows that, it's like a hamster wheel. They can come back and back and back. It keeps going around and it never ends. Still no divorce in here. And I also feel with you, he plays mind games with you. So he's the king of this. So I don't know if he's a narcissist or what he is. I'm not here to prescribe anybody, but I just feel like this guy knows what he's doing. He's definitely knows that he could take advantage of you. I also feel like he's actually had an affair with someone else at where you guys work. And, he's really ruining his reputation. That's what he's ruining here. I feel the wife, I don't know what her game is, but like she's definitely, I feel like there's another party there too. So she has somebody, there's 3 people. They're all over the place here. So I do think you're going to meet somebody towards spring, somebody who is a little bit more suited towards you, looking for like a commitment, some sort of a long-term relationship. Like I said, he's going to come back, but I don't think he's going to give you what you want. I got to be honest with you. I just don't think he's going to do it. Hold on, let me get my other cards. Whoops. Yeah, I think that he, make sure they're all out. Looking at these cards here, I would say that, the thing is, with the Knight of Swords, it shows how he comes in and out. And, you know how air is. You can't really grab onto it. Like, we know it's there, but you can't grab onto it. And I think that's the same thing with him. We know he's there, but you can't grab onto him. You can't make him do something he doesn't want to do. All right, let me just draw 2 more. Yeah, I still think he struggles with his family, no doubt about it. He struggles whether or not to stay, because I think they like to perceive that they're that happy family, but they're really not. And he may say he stays for the children, but I just don't feel it, So let me see the hidden truth. We'll do some with the hidden truth. Hold on 1 second. Let me just get a drink. Okay. Hold on. All right. It was my fault, but I blamed you. So I think, he is Mr. Narcissist, and I think he doesn't take responsibility for his behavior in any of the relationships. It's easier to blame the other person, and that's what he does with you. And I do think he thinks about you, but in the other sense too, like I said to you before, I think that he stays away because I think he knows that he can't give you what you want, and you're looking for some form of commitment, or I don't know what you're looking for. I don't know why you're wasting your time with this guy, but you love him and I don't, so it's easier for me to say. So I would say to you, start trying to work on yourself really hard, because time goes by very quickly, and I don't think in 5 or 10 years you want to still be in the same boat with this person, you know? So we will be together again. Yeah, I do see. He will give you the scraps that he can give you, but I don't see, and again, I'm looking throughout here, there is no divorce. There's no divorce that came up whatsoever in this reading. So I don't feel that this man's going to ever divorce his wife, you know? And I don't think you're ever going to be happy being the other woman. I don't think you will be. It says, I regret lying to you. So I do think he lies to you. Okay. He definitely lies, and he definitely makes up tales. And unfortunately with him, he's got really bad energy, because I think he's fooling a lot of people, and I think, you know, he just ruins a lot of lives, because I do feel there was somebody else within your school or wherever you guys work, where he has had an affair with. Okay, so it wasn't just you. He's done it with others too, and he's, you know, and I feel you even though we're apart, and I do think that's true. I think that he, you know, he still picks up the vibe with you, but I don't know. It's up to you. You have to decide. I think he will come back into your life, but he won't stay, and I do think there will be somebody else who will come in over time and give you what you want, but you know, you may not be ready. You may not even look at the person, because you're going to keep thinking that, well, I'll wait for him because he'll come back. I mean, he'll be like a revolving door, like I said, with the Knight of Swords, this card here. You know, they come in, they come out. They come in, they kind of cause havoc, and then they leave. I think he does blame you for a lot of stuff. But, you know, you can't have a healthy relationship with someone who's married. You can't. It's virtually impossible. So I think you need to sit and, you know, think long and hard about that aspect, about the relationship. And, you know, right now you're making bargains. You're like, well, I'll take him on this because of this. Eventually you're going to want him full time. Eventually you're going to get tired of the, you know, having someone in your life all the time. So think long and hard about that. But I do see more love coming your way, which is a good thing. You know, it's a good thing. You've been wrapped up with this guy for a really long time. That's a long time. I think you said, what was it, 7-8 years? So that's a long time. The years are very precious in our life. So that's what you have to start thinking about, you know. Just because him and his wife are unhappy, don't let them draw you into, you know, your craziness. Okay? All right, my dear. I hope this made sense. Sorry I couldn't do it on the phone, but unfortunately, yeah, I don't know how it would work with Australia. But all right, well, listen, you have a great day, night. I don't know what it is right now. And I will send you the link to this video. All right, take care.